What's up, guys? It's been a while. I've been missing you guys. I've been pining to get up here. I'm telling you. I got the beard. I'm rocking it. You know, when Travis retired, I said somebody's got to hold the beard game up. So I don't think I'm doing him justice, but I'm trying.
No cargo shorts to go with it.
No cargos. Yeah, I can't pull that off.
Well, can you talk about a little bit where you are and being able to come back, how you feel physically, and just walk us through the process from when you had to deal with that to now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great physically, and the hope is this week to be able to get out to practice, do some things depending on what Britt and the trainers want me to do, but the hope is to get some indie work in and maybe work into some scout team. The surgery was tough. It was a core muscle surgery where they had to reattach abs to my pelvic bone, so the first couple weeks were hard, but the last couple weeks I've made a lot of jumps and I feel great. I don't know how far away. I know this. I'm excited to practice, and the hope is that once I start practicing, I can feel great, I can get into game shape, and then help any way that I can. So I'm excited, like I said, to get back and get in practice. I didn't have a camp. I didn't have any of that, so I've been wanting to put the helmet on, put the pads on, and practice. So hopefully sooner than later, but I got to go through the process still.
Sean, before you had the surgery, you were wondering if you were still going to be able to play, or would you walk away? Did that enter your mind at all?
Well, I dealt with this a little bit last year, and then in the training period before camp, it progressed and got worse. And, the thought was, okay, maybe it'll heal. So we worked on it hard for 3-4 weeks, and it just never got to a point where we could play with it. So anytime you get surgery, you don't know what's going to be on the back end of that. The surgeon did an unbelievable job, Dr. Myers. The rehab has been incredible with the trainers, and I've been really happy that I'm able to come back and hopefully help here soon.
Sean, this defense has undergone a pretty significant schematic change from last year. How much have you been in the meetings, and how are you able to help your teammates given how much football you've seen and how well you understand the game?
I have been in every meeting, at every walkthrough, at the practice, trying to watch the film. And no question, anytime you transition from one defense to the next, it takes time from an experience standpoint. You try to get ahead of things. You study, you watch the film of former defenses. You're constantly visualizing different things. And so I've tried to help any way I can. I've played some similar things in the past, a long time ago. But I've tried to work with all these guys. And we have a lot of smart guys on the defense, and together we've really tried to help with this transition.
How much did it hurt not having a regular offseason and trying to implement this thing?
Well, first, when it comes to not having an offseason, it's that team bonding, not being able to work out together, not having the shared sacrifice that builds bonds. That's a tough thing. The second thing is getting those true physical reps. You can do mental reps as much as you want. The Zoom meetings were incredible. We learned a lot. But at the end of the day, you need to be on the field experiencing different looks, different offenses, to the point where you're really comfortable in that. And I think that's what we're doing now. We're working extremely hard. We all know we're not where we want to be, but the guys are working hard, the coaches are working hard, and I think we're slowly going to continue to show progression.
Sean, you've been here for a while. You've seen a lot, heard a lot, read a lot. When you see the report come out of anonymous players taking the shots at the coaches, what's your reaction? And is it something that you go to guys and say, don't do this, or why would you do this, or what's your reaction to all that?
Well, first thing I think with anonymous sources, you never really can take them serious. First, they don't put their name on it. Second, you don't know if the person's in the room or not in the room. Maybe they were, maybe they're not now. Sometimes you don't know if it's through a secondhand source. Maybe it is a player, but maybe it's coming through an agent. You just can't speculate. So you have to just say, listen, the consensus in our locker room with our defense right now is that we all need to work hard. We all need to improve. There's no pointing fingers. The only way out of this is to keep faith in each other, and we have that faith. So like we said, anything anonymous, we're not going to worry about that. Somebody won't put their name on it, so be it. But we know the group, we're sticking together. We know we need to improve, and we're going to continue to stick together and do that.
Has it been hard just to watch what's been going on in the defense for 6 weeks?
Well, it's me being injured again is not good. So I've done this before, but I have to own up to me consistently being injured. It's something that's unacceptable, and I want to be out on the team. It's hard anytime. I've done it a lot, unfortunately, in my career, but doing it again is not fun. And it's really, like I've said this before, it's when the team maybe isn't doing as well where you feel like you can help. It's not easy. So, I need to get back. I need to stay healthy. I need to help when I get on the field, because being on the sidelines do nothing for the team.
What in this transition? What is the most time-consuming thing? Where's this defense still working on things? Is it more run game recognition and the zones? Is it more in the coverage, or I guess what aspects take a little longer in this transition to explain where it is right now?
I think it's really playing together as a group and then playing with a certain speed because you know the defense inside and out. I think if you look at different games, we've played well maybe in the pass game, but not in the run game, or we've played well in the run game, but we've maybe not in the pass game. It's putting it all together for a full 60, 70 plays and playing with a certain type of speed and intensity, and I think the effort's there. We're getting better with how we're playing, but there's no question that we have to put a full game together as a group.
How did Mike address the stuff that's happened here the last couple of days with you guys today in the meeting?
He's faced it head on. He's the type of guy, if you have a problem, you come to his door. He handles it straight on, man to man. And I think he said that. If you have a problem, come and talk to him. I think it's squashed with the way he's handled it. He's talked to us. It was great what he said about if you got a problem, come to my door. He doesn't have a problem talking to guys, embracing other people's opinions. Maybe he'll agree with you, maybe he won't. But conflict is not an issue for him. And so he had a great talk today. I think everybody responded to that. And, we know this. We're in first place in the division. We're not where we want to be. But we have so much opportunity in front of us, and that's where our focus goes. And that's, he refocused us to that, and that's where we need to be.
Sean, you mentioned that being on the sidelines doing nothing for the team. Is it even more frustrating that during games you're not able to literally be on the sideline and you can't be there helping them with any in-game adjustments or spotting coverages?
I mean, yeah, that's been extremely hard. Being on the sideline, you are able to, even if you're not playing, you're living through the guys on the field, the atmosphere, being around it, being in the locker room. Yeah, being at home watching on TV is no fun. And so, you try to do as much as you can during the week, but the hope is I can get back and get on this 53 and get out there.
What do you think the role is, John, when you get back?
We'll see. I have to earn a role. I have to go out there and practice well, play well, show I can stay healthy and help produce. So that's my goal. Step one is to come to practice extremely hard, try to make plays and get this body going and help us out.
When you look at what you did in December, when you were producing at a really high level and you were healthy all last season, does that give you the confidence that even if it's later in your career and you've had this injury, you're going to be able to get back to that level? I
think so. The one thing I've been proud of in my career is how I've came back from injuries. I've had both ACLs, I've had the toe, and I think I've played my best football after injury. So I've had a lot of people that helped me. I've been blessed to have great coaches and great trainers, but I am confident that I can come back and help this team when I do come back from an injury. And I'm excited to show that one more time.
How do you watch it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think I was going to ask the same thing. What are you like when you're watching the games? You haven't broken any TVs yet, have you?
I've gotten a little bit more poised, and partially that's because my wife won't have it anymore. The first couple injuries were rough rides for not only me, but her too. So I try to stay poised. I try to, almost take myself through a game. Okay, what are we doing? How are we playing? I try to almost have that game-like poise when I'm watching, but that's easier said than done.
Do you take notes during? I mean, or do you want to be alone to watch it? Do you analyze it? Do you react as you would if you were on the field? I guess how?
Well, I try to rewind the TV a lot, and so the wife, we're trying to watch the game, and I'm rewinding it to try to get a good look. because you never really can get, you can't always get the look you want on TV. And so as soon as you're trying to rewind to see what happened on a play, but then after the game I'm pretty quick on the iPad and trying to see what happened during the game.
To make it really real, are you putting coffee in a Gatorade bottle so you can get that full experience?
I've been on the coffee hardcore. We have some cold brews, some nitros. I'm thinking I might up my game and go to nitro on the sideline, a little more caffeine to get going.
All right, guys. Thank you.
You good? Appreciate you guys. Good seeing you. See you now.